Hey, co-reporters, welcome back to my channel. Things are getting ugly between Britney Spears and K-Fed again. And quite frankly, I gotta say, I'm a little shocked this time just because it's about his move to Hawaii. I'm not sure if you've heard or not, but K-Fed recently announced that he wants to move their children to Hawaii with him and his wife. K-Fed has been the primary caregiver of these boys for years now. They actually have cut off contact with Britney. They haven't spoken to her for at least a year, they mentioned in the documentary that they recently aired. And so everybody kind of assumed that Britney would automatically allow Kevin to roll out with the boys because he has the sole custody and whatnot. But here's the thing. He needs for Britney to put it in writing that it is acceptable for him to uproot the kids and move to a different state. But for some reason, Britney and her legal team are not yet providing that. I can't say that they're refusing to provide that. Maybe it's a little bit too strong of a word, but I will say that they are seemingly refusing to provide that documentation because it's been a while now, according to Kevin Federline's team. So his lawyer's name is Mark Vincent Kaplan, which is a pretty powerful lawyer, and he spoke directly to TMZ. So this is none of those sources close to Kevin, sources close to Britney nonsense. Like, he's going straight to TMZ, the outlet, and saying that they've reached out to Britney's lawyer, Matthew Rosengert, several times, asking him to send a letter or an email stating that Britney's okay with the move, but that they have not provided that at this moment. And so a lot is riding on this letter and on this permission. For example, he needs to find a home to choose to rent, and he can't do that without this official permission yet. His wife, she was offered a job at some sort of a sports team in Hawaii as well, and she could not commit yet without having permission from Britney stating that it's okay for the move. There's just a lot hanging in the balance. So at this point, Kevin is like, I am so sick of this, Britney. Like, you literally have a couple days left. And if you don't do it, and by a couple days, I mean by Friday, right? So you've got 4 days, Britney Jean Spears. If you do not send me this email or this official letter notarized, I will be taking you to court, and I will be filing legal documents asking for a move away order. So a move away order is when you go to the judge, and the judge is the one who grants you permission to move away with the children because the other spouse will not give that to you. So generally speaking, when one parent has sole custody, it means that they are very, very likely to be granted that order. It would be up to Britney to prove that, like, moving away would harm the child, but it would be difficult to prove that when the kids themselves are old enough to tell their side of the story, similar to the way they did in that documentary, and tell the judge, we don't have a relationship with her. We haven't even spoken to her in over a year. We want to move to Hawaii and be with our dad and our stepmom. Oh, this is disappointing. Oh, this is ugly, but so are so many stories about co-parenting, unfortunately. I do hope that Britney is able to provide that letter by Friday, because I feel like it might be quite embarrassing to have to go to court, pay that money for yourself, pay that money for Kevin, just for the judge to tell you what you already know the judge is going to tell you, which is that he or she is granting permission for Kevin to move to Hawaii with these children. I wonder what's holding her up. And I feel like that's going to send her spiraling, but I digress. But here's the thing. I recently did a video about how Britney reconnected with her mother, Lynn Spears, recently. So maybe she feels like, in the spirit of reconnecting with people in my family and stuff, what if I can reconnect with my children as well? That might be a motivation for her, but it makes me quite sad because I think they're going to take this as a slight. And if a judge asks for their direct opinion, which they are more than old enough to give, they're going to say that they want to go to Hawaii. And I feel like that's going to be publicly humiliating for Britney Jean. But I digress. Guys, what do you think about this situation? Do you believe that Britney is going to sign that paper by Friday? Or do you think that Kevin Federline is going to have to take her to court? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.